another guidance session. I hope that everyone is doing well. This is going to be a co-op reading to look at the current energies and see what are the messages that we need to know, how things are going, and as we are entering this summer, what messages we need to receive. I'm going to start the collective energy reading and then we'll look at the questions that you might have. You can share this link with the friends to join if they would like to come and ask the questions that they have. We're going to be here about 30 minutes, so let's get started and see what messages we have for this 2 weeks maybe, and with the summer, for the summer, let's see what are the energies. Um, so we start with the collective energy reading. Well, I see that some things that were like a hazard or something that was identified as a problem, as a threat even maybe, or some kind of dangerous situation is going to be de-escalated. If you have been thinking about someone who is going to be aggressive to you, they're going to be, it's not going to be that big. Like the danger, the problem is going to be resolving. It's going to be okay. I see a shift of energy in a positive way for people to be better understanding. Things are coming into some kind of meaning, or people who were irrational, looks like they're coming to terms with each other, and there might be ways that they can work together. I still see aggressive energy. I still see that people might be easily getting aggressive and getting angry, but things in general, that kind of danger, that kind of problem is coming into an end. I also see the terms for negotiation. A lot of things are going to be written, sent to each other. People might be, instead of angrily talking to each other face to face, they might think about writing as text messages. Things are going to be indirect and it's going to be in a much smoother way. So if you have any discussion with someone, I see keys. As I put keys here, I also see the keys in the reading. So there are going to be some maybe ways that people can solve the problems, some negotiations. I also see a bus. I don't know exactly. I see a bus, a train. Maybe we hear about something about a bus, a truck. Someone is driving, driver of the bus or a truck. You might hear, if you're, I don't know, if you are taking a trip using the bus, using the truck, if you're driving a truck for, I don't know, transportation, whatever, make sure that you have all the security, safety things. Make sure you don't leave the key on it. I don't know. I just see the truck is gonna be it is in my attention. So I see problems are going to be resolved again. Something was the energies are shifting in a way that conflicts are going to be a little bit easier. Maybe things, some kind of strong, I don't know, it's hatred, some kind of aggression, some kind of anger. The connection is broken. That path is broken. Maybe there are like, that's gonna start in a different vibration, but the previous vibration, which was very lethal, harsh, is broken. So people might come to terms. For some people, good investment, good outcome of investment. Some of you might get a lot of money, or one of your investments without you really thinking about that might be very paying, really good. If you have started a financial situation, a new activity, it is going to be blessed. It's going to be taking you into a good direction. I also see prayers and people who are religious or they're spiritual. I don't know if anyone is spiritual and they're acting upon their beliefs. They're going to get closer to what they want. A lot of changes are happening. I see for some people, like look at their faces, a gentleman and a female energy. I see that there's going to be, those people are going to be into trouble. Specifically, I see the gentleman as a, maybe a manager, a boss, someone in a higher authority, maybe in the company, in the organization, in the bank, in the country, a well-known face, a good figure. I see them as a couple, a man and a woman, or a male and female energy. It can be a celebrity. I see issues with them specifically. There might be a scandal. There might be a scandal coming out about a celebrity, a couple. And I see that the female energy is in trouble or some scandal comes out. Wow, this is really interesting. We have been seeing very interesting messages in the coffee cup readings lately. Again, be careful with your driving, specifically if you're driving a new car, something that you're not used to it. And if you're taking the bus or a public transportation, make sure that, well, I see that people are coming into, they're agreeing, they're coming into reserved pools, or there's some kind of agreement. I feel the energy of agreement. But then there's a lot of damage. If you were in a relationship that was harmful last week or last month, there was a lot of things that happened and you damaged the relationship. There are a lot to now fix. There's a lot of things to fix. There's a lot of things to work on. For some of you, you might get a lot of aspects of your life, a lot of some situation in your life. You now know about it, you now have the clarity about it, so now you have to fix it. I see for some people, they might come back to their home, maybe after after whatever they were away, and for example, they saw that the power was off and like the fridge is all like, I don't know, it's in a horrible situation. For example, something that you come back to and needs to be cleaned up, needs to be fixed, but this had to happen. This is a karmic energy that has to change. So there is definitely changes. I see some figures that they're really trying to stay in front of the change. They want to resist, but the universe is not going to wait for us to give it a go ahead, and resistance is not going to take us any further, and the change is going to be happening. I also see a good recognition, get a prize, a recognition, a reward, and that might bring a lot of energy, a lot of happy energy to that person, to that people that they're getting this recognition. If you have trusted someone, something, I can tell you that they are not going to betray you and they're trustworthy. That's what I exactly see. So if you want to, if your question is, should I trust someone? The answer is yes. The person that you have in your mind, I see being trustworthy, and they will do their best to help you if that's what you need help from them or you need support from them. With that, let's start taking the questions in the chat. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes, and then let's see what is going on. For bearing the crown, other members of my channel, hello, thank you for being here. Jackie, Kelly, Love, thank you for being here. Maria, let's start with your question. Let's see if there's any guidance for you at this time. What do you need to know? For Maria, let's start and ask the question. Well, I see that you're doing some kind of heavy lifting, or you're trying to take something to the finish line. I see help for you. I see a male energy is going to give you a hand. They're going to help you. They're going to be present, or someone is going to finish something that you have started. Don't worry, it can be something you have started, like a job, something, or it may be an idea, maybe a responsibility. If someone is coming and take it from here, it can be really a person, and it can also be elements, angels, your guide angels, your guardians. They're going to come provide support. You might return something to someone, like for example, you took care of someone's pet while they were gone, and you give them back the pet, something in those lines, and there will be very happy energy for you. And again, that might bring some kind of reward or good karmic energy for you. Yeah, I see things are moving in a nice direction. I see some kind of peace for you. Things are moving in a good direction. You're gonna have, if you have unfinished business or work, try to fix, like organize your stuff, and that would help you better navigate through what you have to do. For bearing scarecrow, let's see what messages you need now that's going to be helpful to you. The energy is telling you that you need to, the energy is telling me that there are a lot of things happening while you are not there. I don't know what exactly to, like, I can give you an example. For example, like maybe you need to be somewhere and you're not, like, you skip a class, for example, or you don't go to work one day and there's a lot going on, you miss a meeting, for example, or you don't go to a gathering with your friends, you reject their invitation, there is something going on somewhere that you are missing on. Maybe there are conversations, maybe there are emails coming to your spam, you don't know, or something in those lines. There are some undelivered messages to you, some information that you are not receiving, and that is a waste. Also, I see that, I don't know if you are struggling with someone to convince them, or someone is struggling to convince you. If that's the case, try to come into terms, agree. If it's even in your internal struggle with your mind and your heart, try to solve it, because I see a constant struggle. I don't know if there's someone around you that you constantly are back and forth with them. You need to slow down, or you need to resolve this conflict. I see a little conflict, and again, it can be internal conflict, but this in general is not supportive. It's taking a lot of your energy. For Stephanie, good morning to you as well. How to improve your finances? What do you need to know? Well, it says that there is this, actually your finances are gonna be very good, and actually right now things are not that bad. The thing is that whatever you have wanted as of now, they haven't been rewarding. Like, it's not that you don't have anything, you have some things, you have worked on some things. For example, you have some investments, you have some stocks, for example, you have some anything belongings, and right now a very high value, or right now they do, but I see you're sitting on a big, what I see as a piece of land, but it's yours, and it's yours, but it doesn't give you any money. There's no income. You have something, maybe it's your talents, maybe it's something that you own, like you're creative. You have some kind of source for a wealth that you're not using it right now. Yeah, definitely. And it's gonna be opening up to your future, like a magic, like it's gonna bring a lot of wealth in your life. But at the moment it's not active. It's potential. You might have something that has a potential of very fruitful, rewarding financial opportunity. At the moment it is not effective, it's not in effect. For Maria, anything else for you to know? Let's see what else you need to know. Wow, I see there is a vague, I don't know, it's a vague story, it's a vague remembrance, a memory. Does a memory bother you, or is something that comes to your mind? I see there's something that you might want to make a decision, and you're struggling if you should do it or not. Maybe I should leave something or not. There is some kind of vague idea, or a vague resemblance, like a vague, as a vague portrait of something that I'm seeing. And I see you're on a verge of making a decision, and you're like, I don't know. There's a big confusion. What is this confusion about? Yeah, it is about something that has really bothered you, or it's really something that you are trying to, that makes you anxious. It brings some anxiety for you. Sometimes yes, it's making you nervous. And what do you need to do for this? Give it some time. It says that pause and don't think about it. What you're thinking about, or what is this vague feeling or uncertainty or not knowing what to do, you need to give it some time. It's going to be resolved. You don't need to make a decision right now, and as time goes by, there will be elements, clarity for you, that you can get a better decision. You will know better. Don't bother yourself. Don't think you are lost. If there's a little bit of confusion, be a little bit patient. Things are going to move in a direction that you will get better clarity. For Mr. Mois, the member of my channel. Okay. Let's see about the credit card in general. Is it a good thing to do? Well, I see that there is, for you it's a little bit heavy right now. You're like, oh, at the moment I cannot take it. It's a heavy lifting, it's a heavy thing in front of you. You're like, it might add to my problems, or it is a little bit hard for me. It's more than what I can. It's a little heavier than I can do. So definitely this is something that I see. But in general, things are settling in a way that you will have a better idea, or a better position in like getting the credit card, or improving your finances. So at the moment it says, for example, you might want to have the credit card but not really use it. For example, maybe you just can have it and we don't spend on it, but just have it for a good record, something like that, or just spend a little bit and pay off really quick. This is something that to you it's harsh, it's hard, but the energy is telling you you can use it in a different way. For example, you get a credit card, instead of maxing it out, you can make small payments, make small purchases, and pay very quickly so that you can build your good credit, something in those lines. Yeah, definitely, don't worry, the money is gonna be there. You will get some good for you in general, the credit card. I'm not saying return it, or but you can definitely improve your um, you can definitely improve your finances, but don't get pushed by the devil is to spend a lot on this credit card. Like you can say, oh, I have this much credit limit, so I'm gonna max it out. No, don't do that. Or if you don't do that, the credit card is gonna help you in another way. For Jackie, any message from your folder? Let's take a look and see. Wow, I see you guys together. I don't know if you have been talking to each other. Like, I don't know if you have been thinking about him because he wants to talk to you. I can tell you that when you are feeling upset, specifically when you're sitting and your head down, and you're either tired or you're like losing hope, and you're like really asking, what should I do? Like, I see that when you're maybe even praying to, he's there and he's holding your hand. I see him very clearly, and I don't know if you can see. This is you sitting and this is him. He wants you to be strong. There's some money coming for you, and some news from far land are coming, but your father is very close to you. I see him very closely watching you, watching your feelings, your emotions. He doesn't want you to be alone. And yeah, definitely, you're the empress. He has all the well wishes. He wants you to have everything. Look, the sun, the water energy, the earth energy, and the red in the background is fire. He's trying to bring balance in your life. He wants you to have balance in your life. If there are any holds up, anything you're waiting on, if things are not moving forward, there is that sun coming. Definitely, things are going to be improving. Things are going to move for you in a good direction, and there's going to be some financial outcome. As I said, there is some money coming to you. I told you here. And next question about your son. Okay, okay. Let's see if he's gonna see your mother, or what is the you know, he thinks about her. He does think about her. Um, I can tell you that and if he knows that she's not doing well, if he knows that she's heartbroken, and if he knows that she's missing if he knows that she's missing him this much, he will rush and come to visit her. I see that he will come to see her, but maybe it's one of, like, when he hears not doing well, something in those lines, and he feels a lot of guilt if that happens. So I would say if someone can, I don't know, if somehow he can come sooner and see him, that yeah, because there's heart, like, he'll be heartbroken if he finds out his grandma is no more there, or she's not doing great. But in general, I have good news about this. There is something that makes you very happy. I see number 3 months, 3 weeks, maybe you're here, but the energy is telling me you need to do something. Do something. This is ambitious. This is your willpower. Something needs to be done to, I don't know, I'm not telling you reach out to him or send him messages. Purely your decision. I'm just saying that something needs to be done to reconnect this situation. But to answer your question, if he thinks about her, absolutely yes. For Stephanie, member of my channel, you and Ahmed being more than friends, is this gonna happen for you too? Yes, it is. You're gonna be this person loves you and he wants to attract you, but there are some struggles. I don't know why things are off and on between you. You get together, you get very close, and then you have 2 steps back. But things can, like, there's things that needs to be resolved before you can get together. Both energies want to be more than friends, and this will eventually happen. There's but some holdups. I don't know what it is that you push toward. You're attracted toward each other, but then there is this certain pushback. Yeah, it's the star. Whatever your heart wishes is gonna happen. If you like this guy, I would say he's in your hands. Like, you have the control. He's not gonna let you go. You guys don't let go of each other, that's for sure. For Bathing Scarecrow, thanks for using the super chat. About your living situation, okay, let's see when the situation is moving into a more comfortable scenario for you. Well, it comes with some changes. I see big massive changes in your life, and it can changing, a big change, like changing a location, changing the job, changing like personal, even a status, maybe your friends, everything are gonna be changed. And this will happen as a big achievement. I would say I have to tell you, I see today that it starts with fight, or somehow something aggressively has to end. And then, like, I see that you are dealing with someone for a long time. For example, this is just an example. I'm seeing abuse, and like, or someone is, not treating me well, but I'm still quietly taking it and living my life. I'm like, okay, at least I have a home or something like that. But one day just say, I don't want it. I'm gonna fight until the end, and this is not what I want. So I'm gonna fight for it. I'm gonna say I'm not happy. It can be anyone, your family, your job. Maybe you're being taken advantage at work, for example. One day you have to clear it, and maybe it comes with a little bit of aggression, but after that things are gonna improve. So the energy is telling you to get comfortable, to get what you want. You have to end a cycle of repeating that you are stuck in, that you have always been doing that the same thing. Yeah, you see, you are. And number one, I have to tell you, the energies are telling me that things are not as bad as you think. The reality is not as bad as you think. Your situation is as bad as in your mind you are rating it. But definitely you, three, I see number 3 months maybe. But again, it comes with your ambitions. You can always stand in front of the beach and never move, and the opportunity is gone. But this is your willpower and your decision that need to take that final decision that from now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna surf. This is a surfing experience. You have to take that moment. You have to make a decision that surf, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna and then don't worry about the misunderstandings. Don't worry about negative energies. You don't move because you're scared of negative outcome, but you have to think and focus what you want. If you want to stay in this situation because you're scared of negative outcome, you will always be there. But if you take an action, there's a chance that there's no negative outcome. And again, like every time I say, everything is your decision, and these are reading the current energies. For Jackie, what is your dad doing, and who is he with? Interesting question. Well, I see that your dad, he is, that's very interesting. I see that he, this is funny, he's not, well, of course it's not walking, but he's observing. He's observing a lot of things. And it looks like people who go for a walk to the park, you know how they go, they go for a walk. They have no intention. They have to just go for a walk, and they take some, and so your father is observing a lot of things, and he's also trying to send some kind of guidance. I can tell you that he has some regrets from the very past lives, but I'm saying I can tell you that he's getting involved in some activities that is unknown for us. Like, for example, I don't know what happens for them in the afterlife, but I see he's busy. I don't know. I can just tell you observing, or I can't find any other word to describe. But again, he's watching you, he's observing you. Again, you see, you can connect with him. He with him, and he's observing your life. As I said, he is thinking about some hard decisions, some regrets that he had in his past life. But he might become a wise man. His soul might become a wise man, or a, you know, not right now, but after he takes this lesson, I don't know, after he passes some things, he's gonna be in a position to be like a guide some other people. That's all I can tell you. And who he is with, he's some wise people, and I think he's now having the chance to observe things, and what those things are, I don't know. I do lies, I can make stories, I can only tell you what I see. Okay, Star, should you be friends with Bianca? Let's take a look. It's always your choice, but let's see what the energy is. Well, the friendship, I see this person is a little bit too much talkative. I don't know if she takes how can I say, they spread the word. They might come to you, take your don't they have maybe a little bit, maybe I can say double face, but things that you tell them might go and tell someone else. So if you keep those boundaries, and if you keep just imagine or understand that that this person will cannot be trusted 100%, but I see that this person is a good person. I don't see anything wrong. They don't have any bad intention to harm you or anyone else. It's just that in their nature, maybe they're a Gemini, they cannot keep things to themselves, and sometimes they do things that isn't mature, and people might be hurt. So then it's up to you if you want to protect yourself by giving them less access to your information, because sometimes you might get heartbroken from this person. Either they ghost you, their behavior changes. If you can have a balance with this person in any way, and also don't, maybe if they ask for a lot of money, I don't see if they can give you back the money. The pattern with this predictable. That's why I'm saying be careful about that. So yeah, otherwise I don't see any harms for you from this person. That's like all I can say. Again, for the second super chats and your second question. Your mom. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's see what's the message from your grandma. What does she want to tell you, Lucky Star? She is worried about some kind of aggression. She's talking about some kind of aggression, some kind of situation, and it's not only for you or your mother. In general, it's about, she's warning you about an aggression, someone that might come and try to force something to others, or something that people cannot have any control on, or they will be forced to do that. So wants you to, I see number 3, and I see 3 people are connected. If you have any money, any belongings, any big like, I don't know, property, something, make sure that you don't have a lawyer that you don't trust, or your bank accounts have not been hacked, something in those lines. Be careful. There's maybe watch around your belongings and your connection. Other than that, there is some kind of some sort of money or like some sort of assets coming for you, and I see 3 people. It can be your mom, yourself, and someone else, or your mom and your grandma, or something from her, something that she left with you, something she left for you. There might be an aggression, something in those lines. She's worried about a sudden loss. So again, try to protect your asset. But let's get more clarity what's coming. Yeah, I said 3 people, as I told you. 3 people. She wants to send you a signal. I don't say that it absolutely has a 100% meaning from what she said. Maybe people are sometimes seeing dreams because of their worries in the day. Maybe your mom has been worried right now, and with all these things that going on. But yeah, be ready to protect your assets, your money or stuff like that. But don't worry, everything is gonna be fine. Justice is gonna be safe. You'll be fine. I don't see anything horrible happening. So sometimes we see dreams, and it's the mirroring of our unconscious side that in the night gets active from we see things about the war, and then we feel unsafe. But I wish you all the best. For Burning Scarecrow, coming to you this week. Let's look at it quickly. What is coming this week? Well, I see that this week you might get some kind of excitement, something that makes you very happy. Someone might push you to do something somewhere, or try to ask you to do something. It's actually good. Don't say no. If there are things that you want to do, there needs to be a push and you. Um, so you might need some help. Take the help. If someone is helping you, they're offering you help, definitely take that, because this is gonna make you go faster, smoother, and it's very helpful and powerful. For Jackie, let's see what is the question. Okay, let's see where we can find that for you, Jackie, if it has been given away. I think it has been given away. Yeah, I don't think if it's somewhere to be found. It could have been years ago. It might have been like gone. I don't know if they have given it as a gift or something in those lines. But I see that it doesn't. It's not with you. It's not there. That's what I can tell you. And this is something that he loved or he used to wear, or he, I don't know, somehow resembles, like he reminds you of that. But yeah, I don't think if it's there, I don't sense it. I think it's not with you or in around you. For Stardust, coming to you, what is coming to you? Let's take a look and see. Well, I see some kind of rush. Don't make rush decisions. If someone is rushing you, again, try to take your time. Try to stay in your own comfort. Like, don't make a decision because someone is rushing you. There might be a situation that you will give, for example, people give you options. Try to stand on your own thoughts, on you are, and don't get pushed. Someone might be thinking about changing your mind. Again, all of those are applicable, but let's get more clarity. Yeah, someone is trying to stop you from going from a small thing to a bigger. If it's your fear, if it's your frustration, if it's your, yeah, you will be whatever decision you're making, try to focus on that and make the final decision yourself. If someone is I'm saying forcing you, not helping you, try to stay on your own decision and don't easily change your decision. For Burning Scarecrow, let's give a break because I don't want, there are very simple and we keep getting the same answers. So let's get a few other questions and then I'll come back to you. For Sanaz, another member of my channel, thank you for being here. Let's see what is a message for you. Let's see for Sanaz. I see that there is something that you're deeply upset about, and somehow you turned your back. You're like, you feel you can't do much, or you feel like you are, I don't want to say you are helpless, but there's something that you say, I cannot do anything about. Like, I'm, what can I do? I just, for now, I'm gonna take a break. There's nothing I can do at this point. This is something that I can see as of now, but the energy is telling that this deep sorrow is something that you have to actually turn your back. You cannot do something about it, and at this point things are gonna be coming into it's a chaos before a harmony. I see a chaos before a harmony, and it's something that you cannot do anything. So don't bother yourself. And if you think you might be guilty or this is my fault, it is not. It's not your fault. It's nothing that you have done. And things went out of control, there's nothing that you can do. You have to trust the universe and let it go by the flow. It is like a fire that needs to burn, and after that, the new plants, the new energies are gonna come. So I feel like that. So don't bother yourself. Yeah, I see your sorrow. You feel a little bit exactly what I said. You don't feel that great. There's a huge part of your yourself or your mind that is not. Look at this one card that is coming. The white is finally something good is coming. So there's nothing you can do. Don't. I see you're very stressed, and again, you don't know what to do. You think you can't do much. is a good outcome. There is definitely something good that you will hear from out of this, and you feel very, very good. Something that you'll be like, okay, acceptable. Okay, now I understand. This is fine. Okay, I can deal with it. I can live with it. I hope I answered your general question, my dear. And thank you so much. Let's see who else members of my channel. Stardust, I don't see your question. And if you don't like to be here, you can just leave. Thanks, Sanaz. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a member of much appreciated. For scare, Benny Scarecrow, what time, how many weeks? Well, that I have to look with the cards. Let's see. You see, I see at least for 5 weeks, 5 months. You need to get things in order before things come in order, before things are settled, before some fire in your mind is all settled, and there's some clarity. I don't see progress. After that, there's beautiful expansion for you. You will get money. So 5 weeks, 5 months to start, and then after after 9 weeks, 9 months, you will be in a great position that will be setting. This is gonna be a beautiful. It can be beautiful unity, or it can be beautiful celebration. You will get what you want. If it's the a financial outcome that you want, that's the time frame I can give you based on the current energy. Stephanie, he's away. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I should know that who you are. You haven't hidden anything from him, Stephanie. So he know who he's dealing with, and I wish, I hope he knows that. Stardust, your question, the mediator. Okay. When the resolution is gonna be there for you, for Stardust. Well, it is in process. It's in process, and it's not very quick. So you have to be, as I see here, this person takes their time, and I see this person is very quiet. It's not those kind of people that send you every day emails, updates. I see this person is somehow quiet, but I feel like his job, or she's doing his job, and I see them as a man, as a male energy. I don't know, maybe it's a very powerful woman, but they're doing their job. You have to be patient. They're gonna finish the job, and you'll be happy in the end. Absolutely. They will give you a good. You have to be patient, and don't bother them. This person is either very busy, or they don't want to be disturbed, but they're doing their job. Definitely keep hope, but definitely if you feel like you haven't heard from them, you can ask them maybe once in a while. But this is their nature, that they are not, how can I, like, they are not very they're not very much in touch and give you update all the time. But I see in general they're doing their job. We are 9 minutes over. Last question from Burning Scarecrow. Where you'll move to, what surprises in the next few weeks? Let's see what the coffee grains are telling us for this question. Much. Let me try again, focusing on your question. Where are you gonna move for? Okay. I see that this move or this change in your life is happening when with a person. You're not by yourself. You're together with someone. Either it's a friend, it's your family, maybe it's your partner in the future. Together you'll do that. Someone pushes you, someone invites you, someone comes into your life. It's somewhere that you have, there are a lot of connections. You build a lot of connections. It could be a new place you have never been, or people have not, you don't know these people yet, but I can tell you this is something that you will rush quickly. And I see that it's a big change. You go after news that comes to you, and you go, for example, for a target. You'll go for example, someone calls you for a conference, someone calls you for a job offer, someone calls you to see them on a date, something in those lines. This is how it gets started. Yeah, and I see a big help from a female energy who's gonna show you. It's somewhere that I see mountains and or jungles. This is where you might go and you might move, and it comes. Wow, again I see a big energy. 21. Again I see number 3. a female energy is going to be playing an important role for you, and you're going to change very quickly by next year. But again, it depends on your decisions and your actions. It's not that by that time on calendar, it depends on your actions and decisions as well. So for you, I see you have to move, or you have to change some things before you can get what you want. Start. I answer, yeah, your mediator. Yeah, he's a man. Yeah, I saw him as a man. Okay, everyone, we're well above the time that I had for today. Thank you so much. I hope everyone is doing well and you have a great week. And until the next time, stay blessed.